Hi, so we are now in Chapter 8 for Personal Finance. We'll be talking about saving, investing, and spending. So our first topic is going to be on annuities, methods of savings, and investment. So for this particular lesson, we have several objectives. We'll determine the value of annuity, the regular payment, annuity payment, so that you can achieve the financial goal. We'll look at different types of bank accounts, stocks, bonds as investments, reading the stock tables, and also understanding accounts designed for retirement savings. So let's start with annuities. So when we talk about annuity, this is a sequence of equal payments made at equal time periods. And the value of the annuity is the sum of all the deposits made and the interest paid. All right. So let's have a step-by-step explanation of how annuity works, okay? So let's say you deposit $1,000 into a savings plan at the end of each year for 3 years. The interest rate is 8% per year compounded annually, okay? So remember, we are depositing, we are depositing $1,000 at the end of each year, okay? So you are making that deposit every year, and this is for 3 years. And this is our rate, and as you can see, this is compounded annually. So our N is 1. So how does it look like on year 1, year 2, and year 3? So at the end of year 1, what do? You deposit $1,000. So that is the amount that you have at the end of year 1. Now, year 2, okay, remember, every time you deposit, you have to make the deposit of $1,000, okay, plus you have already earned some interest from last year. So how do we solve for the interest from last year? Well, if you would remember, compounded annually is you have P times 1 plus RT. Okay? This is the interest for that 1 year. Okay? So you have you just need to do this. Oh, sorry, you do not need T here. The T is over here. I forgot that it's compounded annually. And so you would see that our P is 1,000. This was the deposit from last year. Okay. And then we have 1 plus, the R, which is 0.08. And then our T is after 1 year, so that is 1. Okay. So all in all, your money at the end of year 2 would be $1,000, the deposit of $1,000 plus this amount here, the money that earned here is going to be 1,080. So all in all, the deposit plus the earned interest on your money, you have a total of 2,080 at the end of year 2. Okay? So how does it look like on year 3? So remember, every year you are making the deposit. So you always have a deposit of 1,000, and then this money from year 2, it's gonna earn some more interest. So again, it's compounded. So you will have 2,080 now is your principal. Okay. This is still the same, 1 plus 0.08 raised to the first power. And so, all in all, so you have that $1,000 deposit plus this amount here is going to be a total of $2,246.40. So meaning at the end of year 3, your total value in this account would be $3,246.40. Okay? So that is what's going on. So with the case of annuity, you're always making the deposit. Okay? Unlike compound interest, it's the same. It's going to be applied only on that one-time deposit that you made. All right? So that's the main difference. So now the question is, find the value of the interest, okay? Now, for you to find the value of the interest, you're gonna find the annuity, okay? Our annuity is 3,246 and 40 cents. Subtract it by the total deposits, okay? Remember, every time you are putting in money or payments, you gotta subtract that. So in this case, $3,046 and $40 minus how many deposits was made? 3. There were 3 deposits of how much? Of $1,000 every year. So you will have 3,246 and 40 cents minus 3,000. Therefore, the interest over the 3 years was 246 and 40 cents. This is the interest of the annuity. All right? So please make sure you get the difference between annuity, future value of the annuity, and future value of compound interest. When it comes to annuity, there is a regular payment, a regular deposit that is being made. All right? So we're not going to be doing that step by step every year because we don't have to do it step by step every time we're solving for an annuity because we can use a formula. So as you can see, our variables are pretty much the same from what we have had with compound interest. We have A as the future value. This time, this is the annuity, okay? So A could be the future value, whether it's simple interest and compound interest, and also an annuity, okay, or even on payments. Okay, P is still the deposit. P is still the principal or the deposit in this case. R is the rate. T is going to be because it's compounded once a year, so your T is going to be pretty much the number of years for how long it will be. Okay, and you will see there's no N because this is compounded once a year. Okay, so this is the formula that we will use. So let's have an example. Okay, to save for retirement, you decide to deposit, okay, $1,000, that's our P, into an IRA at the end of each year. Oops, sorry, my bad. So end of each year, so it's a yearly deposit for the next 30 years. So this is our T. This is our rate, an interest rate of 10,000 compounded annually. So we don't need an N, okay? So how much will the IRA, how much will you have from the IRA? So this is for the retirement. How much money will you get after 30 years? So let's use our formula. A is equal to, all right, our deposit, which is 1,000. So P, so remember, it's P. When you use the calculator, do not use the square bracket. You can use the normal parentheses because this will be a different computation on your calculator. So this will be plus the R, okay, raised to T. Then you have a minus 1 at the end, okay, and then over R. That is our formula. So let's replace our values. We will have $1,000. Okay, on your calculator, use parentheses, okay? 1 plus our rate, which is 0.10, okay? Raised to the years, number of years, which is 30. The minus 1 is after this exponent is applied, all right? And then divide the whole thing by the R, which is 0.10. So you will see that the annuity, once you plug this into your calculator, approximately after 30 years, there's going to be a total of $164,494 in the account, okay? That's that. Now, the interest, okay? So the interest, remember, is the annuity minus all the deposits. Okay, so the annuity is $164,494 minus how many deposits were made. Because you were depositing at the end of each year, so you made 30 deposits of how much? Of $1,000. Okay? Now, this is where the beauty of saving with an annuity works. Okay? So you would see that this is going to be 494 minus 30 times 1,000. You actually just deposited a total of 30,000. But if you take a look, you subtract 164,000 by 30,000, the interest earned is $494,000. Okay? This is the interest earned. Interest earned. And as you can see, how much did you pay out of pocket? You only shed out 30,000, but the interest you earned was like almost 4 times of the total deposit, okay, for 30 years, okay? So this is how annuity works, and that is why you have to be smart when investing your money or saving for your future. So make sure you understand how annuity works, okay? So remember, it's like you just spent this amount of money, but look at how much it earned over the years. Okay, so that's annuity when the interest is compounded annually. All right.